what's going on, guys? Master Luke 48 here, and today we are back playing Smashy Road Wanted 2, and today we are going to be comparing two cars. The primary car we are going to be looking at today is the mystery clown car. One of the most popular cars in Smashy Road Wanted 2. You unlock this by equipping the No Fun character from the Epic section, and then going to the circus in the city, and then you have to get in this car with the No Fun character, and you unlock the car. It'll be in your garage right after. This car has a very unique ability. It can throw confetti bombs, which is probably very useful. The secondary car we are going to be comparing is the oil transporter. We made a video on this recently. It has a pretty similar ability to the clown car, which is why we're actually going to be comparing it. The stats are actually fairly similar, if not the same. Maybe the clown car is just on the lesser end of that of the stats, but they have a pretty similar abilities, so that's why we're going to be comparing them. Let's first test drive the oil transporter. This is the mystery car that you unlock by completing Living on the Edge. It is one of my favorite cars in Smash Road Wanted 2. As you can see right there, the unique ability, it drops explosive oil canisters, which can cause some pretty big damage to the police cars. We recently did do an analysis on this car, and from what I remember, it is a pretty decent car. The normal statistics, which you won't be looking at that much, but the normal statistics aren't really that good. The durability is not as strong as it can be for a truck. This is a small truck though, so maybe it balances out. I don't know. Statistics could be better. The ability is pretty damaging. I think it's actually a pretty good ability. It stalls the police cars, maybe flips them upside down. It's not a definite like stall, and they could just follow you right after, or they could just completely explode. It's really luck. I mean, it is a fun ability for sure. As for practicality, this ability is pretty good. It's, as I said, hit or miss. If you get a good, like sometimes the police officers won't run into it. But yeah, I think it's actually a pretty good truck. Now let's go ahead and test out the clown car. This is a car that is very popular. You have to go through the circus quest in order to unlock it with the No Fun character and everything. And oh my goodness, from when I last drove this car, I think that they've actually like increased the amount of like little pebbles or confetti bullets this thing can drop. Like, oh my goodness. I do not remember the clown car being so powerful. It is pretty fast. It does have great handling. We don't slide that much. I mean, obviously it can be pushed around by some police cars, like maybe some of the bigger vans. But all in all, I'm pretty impressed with this car. As for the ability, I mean, it's pretty damaging. We were seeing some cars explode. It is practical. I mean, it is actually giving the cops a hard time. I mean, they're having trouble keeping up with us. The aiming system is pretty similar to the oil truck, as it sort of just drops something random behind it. But this is more common, and although it may not be an as big explosion, it is more common. So I guess there's that trade-off between the two we'll have to think about later. But I mean, it's pretty fast, reoccurring, consistent, like confetti things that actually do some pretty serious damage. As for practicality, I think it is since they're like more of the confetti bullets, I think it's able to hit more police cars, so it's able to stall them even more, or have a better chance of stalling them. I mean, some still drive by and everything, but I mean, while some may not be flipping over, I think it's like still like they're like getting jostled around and losing grip. I mean, sometimes they do keep up with us, but all in all, this is a pretty good ability. The oil transporter and clown car are very similar. There is a trade-off of quantity and quality of the bombs that these cars both drop. So honestly, I think it is fairly even. I think in general, I think that the oil transporter, it had, like, in general, with all statistics, all abilities taken into account, it is maybe a bit better in my opinion. If the clown car had better, like maybe durability and like handling, because that was another thing, we were really getting jostled around sometimes. It was not really that, it couldn't really drive that well, and it didn't really have the strongest durability. But the bullets, although they were like the little confetti bombs, although they were more consistent, there was more of them and like more abundance of them. They were small and didn't really do that much like damage as the oil transporter, and I feel the oil transporter with the bigger canisters, though they may drop less often, could do more damage and be more effective. like the oil transporter was able to really do some damage. You get points from the explosions and everything. The clown car may be a bit more effective if you're going for like a more amount of bombs to like stall the police cars maybe, but honestly, this is one of those scenarios where whichever one you fancy will do fine. Both are pretty even. I would pick the oil transporter, but all in all, I think both are pretty even. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and if you have, please consider hitting that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any future Smashy Road Wanted 2 content. If there are any other cars you would like to see me compare them, please leave your suggestion down below. But other than that, I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye!